Hey there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your monthly intuitive reading for August. Aries, I hope you're doing really well. And let's see what may be on the cards for you for the month. And I'm getting started here with the Sacred Power reading cards. I will be then, well, okay, you can see which one's turned up. It is Freedom, Aries. We'll be taking that. So yeah, Sacred Power reading cards, we've got those out. I'll then be going to the Workular Oracle right now, before heading to the Moonchild Tarot for a lead tarot energy, and I'll be using the Rider-Waite and the Starchild Tarot for the tarot positions. To let you know, Aries, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. The links are down below under the video, including the link to either my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing, or to learn tarot with me through my latest tarot offering, the Initiation, which is a 4-week highly interactive, immersive journey. So do check that out if you're interested. I do have a special price going through till the end of August. All right, let's jump in, Aries. Well, we'll start with the Oracle card that we know what it is. It is freedom. And in this card here, I always see the Chariot. And that is because the Chariot in the Rider-Waite, that's these ones, has this the charioteer in his stone chariot being pulled by the black and the white Sphinx. It's kind of like these two horses here, the yin and the yang. It can be the duality within us. It can stand for the indecision within us when we want to liberate ourselves, move towards something, move away from something, start something new. We're often in two minds and we're often like weighing up which way to go. In order to move forward, you know, we really need to make an aligned decision and be 100% behind it. So what do you need to decide in order to move towards a greater sense of freedom this month? Oh, illusion. Maybe you're needing to see through an illusion you might be buying into. Maybe it's an illusion of freedom, right? Maybe it's an illusion that you're happy in a job or a relationship or a situation like that. Maybe somebody else is creating a sense of illusion for you. So it's a time to get clear on your own truth, to get clarity on the way ahead, and make decisions that really align with your soul's calling and what you're really wanting in your life. Yeah, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah, I mean, you've heard me say it before, no doubt. If we do, you know, what we've always done, we get what we always got. So that really means if we want change, if we want a different result, if we want a greater sense of freedom and liberation, we need to change something. We need to take some action or change our energy, guys. Otherwise, generally we will get the same result. So it's time to create some shifts. Like often you can actually, you know, create energetic shifts or let the universe know that you're ready for change by starting to make small changes within yourself. Aries, let's get your lead tarot energy. Okay, we got 2, and it's interesting because one of these I have just had for Virgo. That was the last reading I did. They also had the 7 of Cups, and you've also got the 4 of Pentacles, Aries. So the 7 of Cups fits perfectly with the energy so far because the 7 of Cups can be about illusion, dream, fantasy. Maybe, you know, you are buying into a dream that's just not really manifesting here. It can be genuine confusion about which way to go. You might have several opportunities or options on the table. And 7 of Cups can be about, you know, kind of awakening to the fact that there's no follow through. A situation is not presenting what we'd hoped, dreamed, or wished for. But maybe we are just staying there and hope that the fantasy will play out. So, you know, for example, a relationship, we want the happy ever after, but, you know, we're with somebody who is just not doing their part. Maybe they had promised certain things and they're not doing that. In a career sense, it can be the employer that dangles the carrot of promotion or more pay. You never really get there. It never really happens. And you're the one that's just continuously investing your time, effort, and energy. The 4 of Pentacles can be fear of change, fear of letting this go, fear of surrendering, fear of leaving what has become a comfort zone. It could be because of financial reasons. It could be because we're afraid that we won't have the stability and security outside of this situation. So with the 4 of Pentacles, we need to embrace surrender and letting go. We need to maybe stop playing small. right? Stop constricting ourselves and liberate with that freedom energy. So let's see how this plays out through the tarot positions, Aries. I'll just move these over, make a bit of room. There we go. So I'm going to start by bringing in the energy of the recent past. Energies that may be leaving, completing, or transitioning, Aries, if this is your reading. Oh, of course, we've got... Well, I'm going to take the first two there, guys. The Devil and Justice is pretty much a perfect summary of what we've just spoken about. Let's get the biggest challenge. I feel like they are the challenges. The biggest challenge is your indecision. Yes. That is your advice, Ten of Cups. Now, it wasn't reverse. It's because we are blocking it with the Four of Pentacles. That's that fear, that constriction, that holding on. Outcome, Knight of Cups. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, I have the the Eight of Wands, which is change coming in. Change coming in. Okay, let's get the clarifiers, Aries. Six of Pentacles. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles, I have Seven of Wands. Yep, making sense. So you got two number sevens so far, Aries. The Queen of Pentacles. Five of Wands. So you have two indicators of Capricorn here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or it's really indicating this Devil energy, Temperance, that Sagittarian energy. Okay, Aries, I'm just going to jump straight in because I'm really feeling this message. In the recent past, I have Justice, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Devil is the card of illusion, guys. Buying into an illusion or fantasy, and because of that, creating a sense of self-imposed bondage to the situation, right? When we are hoping that things will change, when we are hoping that person will finally follow through and give us what they've been saying they would, we stay bound to the situation because we are playing into the dream or fantasy that it's going to happen, right? But if it hasn't happened so far, when will it happen if no one is willing to change here, right? We have to consider, have we waited long enough? Have we been out of balance long enough? Six of Pentacles is a real energy of somebody just dropping those breadcrumbs, giving us just enough to keep us there, but not enough to satisfy us, and not little enough to have us leave. But I feel like you're awakening to that, Aries. And Justice energy says it is time for the big change, the Justice call, the judgment, to bring these karmic scales back into balance again. So this is Libra energy, this is Capricorn energy. It's about finally awakening to the truth here, cutting through it, seeing clearly, right? It's Queen of Swords energy. And, you know, if you want a victory here, we need to do something to change the energy of the situation. Right, so, you know, Justice is about the fact that, you know, we do need to modify it. Some of you are going to need to seek legal advice to rectify the situation, get out that contract. Can I break the work contract? If I leave this person, what about the rental agreement, the mortgage contract, dissolving the marriage, that sort of thing. So that could be a barrier for some of you, but it can really just stand for, this is the time for that line in the sand, and you're seeing clearly, you're seeing through the fantasy, and you're not buying it anymore, right? You're not buying into that devil energy. And some of you could have been dealing with a manipulator or a narcissist when that energy comes in. So your biggest challenge here, Aries, is the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. The biggest challenge is making a decision, that clear, aligned decision we talked about with the Freedom card, to move forward to your freedom. There's also a sense with the Seven of Wands here that you're needing to protect or defend yourself in some way. So, you know, if you do initiate that I'm removing myself from this situation, this job, this relationship, whatever it is for you. There could be retaliation from this person. They could challenge you as well. I see a sense of people here actually protecting their energy. The Seven of Wands for me also as a reader is this card of being out of alignment with your truth, what your soul wants, with that universal flow. So the cards are saying, you will feel unsteady and ungrounded until you make that decision to change the energy of the situation. And that is what's going to help you move back onto your best timeline here is what I'm really seeing. Now the advice from Spirit or Tarot. Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Cups is a 10, so it can indicate completion, guys, even though it's the Ten of Cups. And it's generally can be completion around a family or a relationship situation. But I'm also seeing this as the card saying, if you do want to get to this dream, the one that you actually hoped for, that beautiful partnership, happy life, having enough resources to live somewhere beautiful and have your needs met, then we need to be the Queen of Pentacles here. Now she links to Capricorn, and when I see the Queen of Pentacles in situations like this, I say she's danced with the devil like you have, but she has refocused her energy. She's learnt from that. She's trusted her instincts and moved boldly forward to nurture and protect her own interests in order to build abundance in her life. So that's what I'm seeing here, that you're being asked to do with that newfound sense of clarity, right? And it could involve a completion of that situation, Aries. Now, in your outcome, few different things here. That person that you're involved with, maybe the manager that you need to say, hey, I'm leaving, had enough. The partner, they could come back in with another offer, a reconnection, or an apology. Five of Wands, and I'm seeing that you might be conflicted about that. But hopefully you will also see that if you go back through the cycle, that you're going to experience like more of that sense of being drained. It's going to be more of a drain on your energy. Make sure that the devil doesn't reclothe themselves as a knight in shining armor, right? It's that wolf in sheep's clothing kind of energy, right? It's that shape-shifting energy where it's like, okay, well, I gave you breadcrumbs before and you stayed here, but you've actually woken up and left, so now I'll bring you in a shiny cup. I'll give you a bit more. I'll make a big promise of change, and see if you will buy it, okay? And that could have you conflicted, about which way to go, which cup to choose here is what I'm really seeing, guys. Now the cards are saying, oh, there you go, Aries. Don't forget that we need to do something to change our energy here and bring ourselves back into power and control. So the Emperor is your energy, Aries, and it's about stepping up into the driver's seat and really seeing what's going on here and making a really good calculated move forward. Temperance Sagittarius energy is about trusting that inner guidance, and it's also about the sense that there is some healing that needs to go on here. Don't fall for the false promises. Bring yourself back into a place of balance, of your healing mentally, emotionally, and physically. That is what we need to do. But the Eight of Wands is about you actually going, well, I'm going to bring the change in. Maybe I'm going to relocate. Maybe I'm going to relocate and remove myself from the situation. The Eight of Wands can be about a divine intervention, especially when it comes in with temperance, or a message or a communication that you might get just in the right time that has you go, oh yeah, okay, I'm out of here. Or like, I'm choosing a different direction, because the Eight of Wands for me as a reader can be, doing a 180, like choosing something completely different. We've seen the balance or the scale indication in this reading. It's like that seesaw. Well, that direction didn't work, so I'm going in the total opposite direction is what I'm feeling. The Emperor says sometimes you need to protect yourself, Aries, from your own emotions or from the projections of others in order to make a really logical, strategic move here is what I'm really sensing, to bring yourself back into power. So guys, it's time for change. Do something to change your energy. That is the key to liberate yourself and bring in the sense of freedom from this situation. Otherwise, I feel like this person's going to keep upping the ante and upping the stakes. But remember, they can bring you cups, they can bring you offers, but what we want to see is tangible results. And if that's not happening, then we need to reassess. Okay, Aries, well, I'm going to wish you all the best with it if this is your reading, and please do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, may or may not be for you. Feel free to drop me a comment, guys, if you are called to share. I do read them all and try to interact with you all over there as well. It does help me get to know you guys and connect with your energy and see what the collective themes are. Aries, it has been a pleasure to read your cards, and I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings. Bye for now.